Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. This is Pluto of Pluto's Muse. Time on my clock says 7:22. This is going to be your collective weekend reading for the weekend of May the 3rd. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody that is celebrating this Sunday, or whenever you see this, because some of you are in other countries. Some of you are not even celebrating that, but for those of you that are in America, happy Cinco de Mayo. If you are celebrating South America, things like that. This is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If the energies are flippy flop them. All right, that's all I can tell you to do. Also, I had to come on the Earth sign reading and put out there that I'm trying to, this is like the next day. I actually filmed the day before, I'm separating the times. I filmed the day before and, bathed and things like that, and then woke up and, bathed and things like that, went to sleep, and then woke up and came to do these readings, the second part of these readings, and it's a lot been going on. There's a lot that's been going on this weekend. I know that there's so much going on in the rap community. And I just said in the Earth sign reading that, I kind of take some time away from social media and things when stuff like this is going on, because the energy will really affect me, sometimes affect how the readings go. So I'm kind of trying to come into this unbiased and without any type of extra energy on me. Know that I'm all love, all the time. So, this may be relevant. I am getting that vibe from you guys. Some of you are choosing peace over chaos this weekend, or there's an energy here of needing to. If not already, I'm going to tell you what it is that I'm picking up on. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of different vibes. Now, funny enough, air signs, I don't know what's going on with you this weekend. Are you choosing peace? Are you choosing peace? Because when it came to your channeled songs, you got a song called Standards by, and I have no idea how to say her name, and I apologize if she sees this. She's actually a UK artist, but her name's like Hexa, HXXA, Hexa, or maybe it's like, I don't want to say what I think it is, because X's can also be seen as O's, so I don't know if it's like Hoa or Hexa. Anyway, there's an artist that popped up on my shuffle, and honestly, I don't remember adding this woman to my shuffle. No shade to her, but when I shuffled my playlist, a song came up. So maybe that's something may surprise you this weekend. But a song came up, and it was called Standards, which at first I was like, yeah, Standards, and there's nothing wrong with the song per se. But I'm going to tag the video below, because in the song, she's talking about how she's classy, she has standards. I'm going to tell you what it says. Now, this is the thing, because, I'm a woman, right? Not only that, I'm a woman who's all for woman empowerment. So because I am this type of person, and I love men too. It's about men and women for me. Okay. I'm loving all people across the board. But I am a girl's girl, right? And because I am a girl's girl, which I feel like this reading or this message had something to do with the monthly readings, not the monthly. I have to do the monthly readings, but with the weekly readings, they kind of had a similar vibe of this like female empowerment type of thing. But the song Standards by Hexa, I'm going to say this. For some of y'all, somebody is a Hexa. Like they be hexing people. Okay, I don't know what that's about. So I don't know if that's you or someone else. Maybe you feel hexed, or somebody threw a hex on somebody. That makes me think about the Bryson Tiller song. It's like, I bet she loved me because I got this check on me. Some of y'all, somebody might have put a curse and hex on someone. Somebody put a curse and hex on you, or you're doing this. I have no idea, baby boo. Let's get into these channeled words. I'm definitely getting a strong vibe here that some of you are classy, you have standards, but what I was trying to say about the video or about the song was the video was very contradictory to me. Now, we don't, as an individual myself, I don't have any say on how I would define other people's definition of classy. Okay. But to a certain degree, because also feminine sexuality and, self-expression is one of our own. So how we choose to do that is up to us. And I feel like a lot of times people don't realize, like, this is like a side note tangent, for the men and women in here. I don't feel like a lot of people understand how spiritual sexuality is. It is. Somebody has riz. It really is a very spiritual thing. It is a very sacred act as well. You don't have to be prudish to be spiritual. Okay. Now, do I recommend modesty? Sometimes. I am somebody that I subscribe to modesty. I'm somebody that's into subtle sexuality, right? Or the art of seduction, right? I actually have never read that book. So somebody in here, you might have read that book or you're reading that book. Like, the art of just being seductive naturally. And maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio. Maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio. Maybe it's because I've always admired, like, I admire old time sensuality and beauty. So, really old, like when I was growing up, this may be relevant to somebody, me talking about this. When I was growing up, and she's a Taurus, by the way. We love Marilyn Monroe too. Marilyn Monroe is a Gemini. Shout out to Marilyn. Love Marilyn Monroe. I love both of them. But my girl was Audrey Hepburn. I loved Audrey Hepburn. Like, Audrey me down. I had calendars. I had all her little extra movies, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Roman Holiday. I loved Audrey Hepburn. I also really loved pinup girls and things like that. And really because of the style. Like, in my mind, I was like, if I had to look like someone, I would want to look like these women. I loved to think about being classy, but also being flirty and things like that. Like, those were the people that I viewed as beautiful. Dorothy Dandridge, like, different women, Rita Hayworth. Like, I'm getting really old school movies. Like, I was really into old school beauty. So if you ever see me use the clips and stuff like that, it's because I really enjoy those actresses and that time period, which may be relevant for some of you. Some of you guys like pinups and the beauty around that, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, rockabilly style things, right? But even with me liking that style of things, I never shunned anybody else's sexuality. And there are some people that are very open and I almost wanted to say vulgar, and I don't want to say that in a rude way because I don't think any of you are being vulgar, but some people are very open and overt with their sexuality, and other people are subtle and smooth and classier, all right, in my eyes. However, this woman's talking about how she classy, she got standards. And I'm not mad at her because I believe her, right? You don't have to be demure and all of this to be seen as having standards. That's what I want to get out. This woman having standards, it's like there's a weird contradictory thing going on in your reading, or like some level of a dichotomy. Somebody could be showing up one way, but they have a standard another way. Maybe somebody's viewing you the wrong way. Maybe you're viewing someone the wrong way. Air signs. Like, I'm getting that there's a misconception about someone, or somebody is not seeing you the right way. But the words that I got from the song, because you'll see the video down below, because she's talking about being classy and having standards, but then she's also like twerking and like smacking her friends' asses, and which again, don't mean she don't got standards. That don't mean she don't got standards. She just doing her thing. And because we're in a modern time, so I try not to judge, but I'm just getting that this is what's going on, and they're licking the Casamigos bottle, and it's just a lot. But the messages I got from that song, I'm cracking up. The messages that I got from that song, we got classy, standards, pretty privilege. All right. Some of you are beautiful women, beautiful men. You get away with things because you're beautiful. Girls' night. Never settle for average. Sugar baby. The UK and England, like I said, not scared of get back. She brings that up in the reading. She's not afraid of get back. So somebody's not afraid of get back. This could be you. This could be somebody you're dealing with. It could be a feminine, a literal feminine, or it just could be your energy. You could be a feminine. I put Fendi, Prada, Christian Dior, designer. So somebody in here could like designer things, or you're dealing with a woman that likes designer things. Could be very trendy. I brought that up in the water sign reading as well. Somebody might be, I'm getting specifically a label whore. Somebody might really like labels. To each his own, no judging. You have Casamigos, like I said, twerking, gas stations, tricks. And for those of you that don't know what a trick is, it's someone that likes to trick off. So spend money and things like that. 7:33 on the time. Some of you guys are dealing with someone. Again, you could be a sugar baby. You could be tricking for other people. Like you're giving other people things. Or paying for other people. I don't know. Or this weekend, you may have people who want to do this for you. I also put your tone is important because she brings that up in the song. She's talking about her tone, her manners. She's saying she has manners. She also brought up how she was leaving one man. I'm not going to say what she called the man, and a boss. She's going towards a boss. So she's saying she needs a boss. So somebody in here may feel like they need a level up. They need someone that makes more money. They need someone who's doing more for them. They need someone who is providing more for them, right? That may be your vibe. That's what's coming up, or that's who you're dealing with. Again, you also have photogenic. Somebody is very beautiful on camera. Somebody takes really good pictures. Also, I will say though, she brings up in the song, she says she doesn't pass around men. She doesn't understand why women are gloating about men that are passed around. And I put passing around men / male hoes. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Cause I respect everybody. But I feel like the same standard that masculines, men in general, hold to women, where they're like, oh, she a hoe, bro, da 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 da. Why? Who's not pointing the finger at male hoes? Because there's definitely male hoes. And there's a lot, not saying that we're blaming y'all, but call yourself out. Because a lot of men think that they're more manly for sleeping with a lot of people. But you're just as much of a hoe as a woman, in my eyes. And we could call both of y'all hoes. I'm not hoeing. So I never, I never feel bad when I hear people say certain things about, especially men. When men throw out the phrase like, oh, you're just a hoe anyway, it doesn't hurt you if you're not a hoe. Straight up. You're not offended if you're not a hoe. So for the people who are being called a hoe, and even that, why are we trying to shame people? Release the shame. I think I brought that up in the water sign reading. Maybe somebody's shaming someone. Again, I don't think people realize you can explore your sexual energy, because this is what Pluto in retrograde is about. People are talking about their shadows now, right? You can explore the sexual energy, be more sexy, be more flirty, be more sensual, and still not be a hoe. Do people not realize that women and men can still enjoy sensual music and wearing something that's tighter? That's why I said I can't really judge this woman, even though there is some contradictory energy in the, like, from the video to her rapping. I feel like if this woman says she has standards regardless of what she's wearing, right? And this may be important for someone to know, whether this is your energy or someone else's. Like, maybe some of you in here are very beautiful women or very attractive men, and people label you one way and you're not that way. Or maybe you are that way. Maybe you have done things in the past, or maybe you have been a certain type of way, but you still have a standard. Okay? That may be relevant. I don't know. Oh, also I brought up bisexuality. Somebody in here could be bisexual. Somebody in here could be a feminist, and somebody could also, I wrote hex again. So somebody could be throwing hexes your way. You could be throwing hexes their way. Somebody could be from like places where they do hex a lot. So I'm not going to name specific places, but you know, there's certain places that dabble in the magic a little heavier than others. So if you're dealing with somebody from a certain place, an island, I don't know, keep it in mind. But yeah, so let's get into this book. You guys had the longest intro. Messages for my air signs. Okay. You have August 11th, August 12th, August 13th, and August 14th. The first one says, August 11, healing needs trust. Only time heals. And even when time passes, we are not always healed in the way we hope to be. However, we will be healed in the way we need to be. Trust that you will be okay, even if being okay today looks different than it did before. All right, so things change, people change. I'm hearing the Drake line. I can't remember it. It's about bridges burn, you live and learn. Okay, so maybe some of y'all are burning bridges this weekend. I don't know. And again, I'm not trying to bring up rat beef. But for some of y'all, there is something going on here where I think it's like pages turn. You live and learn. Like bridges burn, you live and learn. So there could be some bridges that are burned, all right, that have already been burned, that will burn this weekend, or that come to a close. And this is something that you need to just accept, I guess, and understand that it's happening to help you heal. Maybe things have happened in the past and you were more upset about them, but now you're not as upset, something like that. You also have August 12th. It says feel however you feel. It says feel what you feel. Do not attempt to be happy in every moment of sadness. Happiness is a powerful emotion, but it needs space in order to thrive. Sadness also needs space to be felt before it can move along and make way for other emotions. Allow yourself to feel all emotions with compassion. Know that these feelings too shall pass, and when you are ready, trust that you will gracefully move forward. Some of you guys, again, if this is about your emotions, feeling how you feel is completely valid. Some of you guys may be upset at this time. Some of you guys may be feeling like, again, you're not afraid to get back. You're feeling like you're gonna, step into this phase of living your life. Maybe you're going out with your girls. Maybe you're doing your own thing. Some of you guys are living your life that way. However you choose to feel in the moment is how you choose to feel. Just as long as you trust that you will gracefully move forward. Grace is important here. That's what I was saying about like the pinup girls. Like I felt like pinup sexy was different from regular modern day sexy growing up for me because it was a lot of grace behind it. Okay. Not even just pinup energy, but like, again, like early Hollywood, old Hollywood actresses were very beautiful and charming and sexy without being overly sexy. And to me growing up, I loved that. Maybe it was because I was around like my grandmother was very classy and graceful, and I took from her from that way. Like I took that type of energy from her and learned from that because I felt like that was very important. I didn't think it had anything to do with sex appeal. I felt like it had more so to do with me just being classy, but that type of energy was something that I admired, so I embodied it. And I feel like that's how I've been able to define that. But again, even having that type of energy, you can still be very sexy and classy at the same time. And again, some of you may even view this woman in the video as being sexy and classy and things like that. Even my narrative may not be what it is you see out of this woman, but again, it's because it's very objective. It's up to you. It's how you view these people or how you view yourself. You also have August 13th. Release what you no longer need. Wow. It says surrender the parts of your past that no longer serve you. People, possessions, thoughts. Be willing to release them if you don't need them anymore. Doing so creates the space you need to allow in true love. Ooh, we got true love in the earth sign reading. It says to create honest connection and to live an extraordinarily fulfilled life. Some of you guys, you're making room for a true love. Now, I don't know whether you already have true love or whether this is something that is coming in for you. Some of you guys, you could be releasing someone and true love is going to come in, or you are being released and true love is going to come in. For others of you, there's someone that you already are in love with, and this person is here because you created space for this person. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a strong vibe that some of you are releasing the old to create space for the new, and love is coming in because of this. So good for you. You also have August 14th. It says stand tall. I'm sorry, it says rise. Rise. Stand tall, rise up, and the world will meet you there. All right. So this is giving be the bigger person. Okay. Be the bigger person is your message. Even in periods of chaos, even in periods of confusion, even when people are throwing all kinds of things your way, even when people are misconceiving you. And I brought up in the water sign reading that some people may not like them, and that's okay. For some of you, this is the same narrative. Some people may not like you, air signs, and that is completely fine. As long as you like you, you will find people that will meet you where you love yourself. All right? Also, 155 is on this page. That may be a relevant angel number. Let's get into your cards. You got the number 9. So Virgo and Libra, you're out here. You have animal. Oh, and that says chaos, but it's in reverse. Some of you, did you see? For some of you, I was channeling a couple weekends ago, or maybe last weekend, Omaha, Nebraska, and apparently there were tornadoes in Omaha. I was blown away. It really shook me. Some of you guys, you could be in Omaha. You could be experiencing some sort of chaos, or you're coming out of a period of chaos this weekend, all right? You have animal guardian, trust your instincts. So yeah, trust your intuition. Something about animals is significant. Maybe you're listening to your pets. Again, if you're around some sort of natural storm or something like that, some of you, your pets are going to show you that something is off. That's crazy too, because one time I was in an earthquake with my dog, and my dog definitely knew before I knew. That may be relevant. Your animal will know before you know. I'm also getting off of that too, like the message here around like animals knowing when people are good people or not. Some of you guys may be around somebody this weekend and it's like your animal does not like this person, or your animal loves this person. However the animal chooses to respond, you're going to know if this is a good person or a bad person. You also have believe in the impossible, blue moon. All right. So some of you need to believe in the impossible with whatever that means for you. Love what you're calling in. I don't know. 7:44 on the time. You have heard. May your brave call be carried on the wind. Excuse me. I'm also getting a vibe here too that somebody is going to hear you, or some of you are going to say something that is definitely heard. For some of you, you're joining in with others. Maybe you've asked to join in. Maybe you've asked to meet new people, to connect with others. There's something that you're joining in on that is going to allow you to, could even be joining in on some peace. All right. I'm getting like truce. I'm getting truce vibes or something like that. This could be you, someone else, but I'm getting a vibe here where some of you are going to join in on something and it's going to be very positive for you. You also have perception. The number 35 is coming up. 35 is also an 8. So that's August. So Leo and Virgo may be relevant, but it says the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. And that's what I'm getting. Perception. Perception. Somebody's perception of a situation, whether this is yours or theirs, may be off. All right? There's a need to decipher between what's real and fake this weekend. And I brought that up in the water sign reading. So again, I don't know if you're dealing with a water sign. I don't know what's going on. But somebody's going to have to really use their perception when it comes to what it is they choose to engage in. All right? Oh, let's see how this reading goes. Not 20 minutes in. Let's see how this reading goes. I'm going to see if I can keep it cute. Yeah. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. Some of you are Geminis. Some of you guys are on the Gemini-Taurus cusp. Some of you are Virgos or Aries as well, or you're dealing with these signs. All right. Seeing the High Priestess could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio you're dealing with as well, or you have this energy. What's the overall energy for my air signs this weekend? Air signs this weekend. The Magician, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, 8 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you, not all of you, you're manifesting someone walking away from someone. The Tower card, Aries, Scorpio, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Are you manifesting? Does this not look like somebody's... You got chaos in reverse, but does this not look like chaos magic to somebody in here? Somebody could be manifesting a breakup. This is either you or someone else around you. Somebody's trying to manifest an ending of something. Okay? Now, I don't know whether you're manifesting an ending because you want someone to come your way, or if you're manifesting an ending because you don't want someone to go someone else's way. But somebody could have walked away from you and you're trying to get them back. That's what I was getting. Not scared of get back. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you guys are trying to get someone back. Why is this relevant? Some of you are also having some sort of epiphany about a water sign or about a Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, or Aries heavy here. What's this about? Three of Wands. The Page of Swords. Yeah, like some of y'all are getting insight on what's to come. Okay, so some of you could even be getting readings. Somebody's getting a reading, or you're a reader. Some of you are trying to figure out where somebody's headed, or somebody's doing this to you. Somebody's trying to figure out where you're headed. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go too heavy into anything weird. But I'm even getting like, some of you are either seeing someone move forward and do their own thing without you. Some of you are getting readings done on someone, or you got a reading, or maybe you're watching a lot of readings this weekend. You're watching readings on the web. And maybe you're finding out somebody's moving into a connection, or this is you, like somebody's doing this to you. Or somebody could literally be following somebody's car or looking for someone. Like somebody's looking for someone who walked away from them. Okay, this could even be like a pet. Some of y'all lost a pet. You're looking for your pet. Others of you, and God forbid, somebody could be looking for a person. There could be a missing persons type of thing going on. All right, maybe that's what's tied to that woman. Maybe there's a woman that you're looking for. I don't know. Somebody could have moved into a new connection though, or somebody's focused on themselves. I don't know. Somebody could also have tattoos on their legs. All right. Or like a significant scar on their leg, their arm, their back. What's the energy of my air signs this weekend? Death card. Scorpio. Some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. What's the energy of my air signs this weekend? Some of you are either going through an ending, or you're sad about an ending, or this is giving me foresight. Like some of you are readers, or some of you are dealing with a reader, or there's something here about someone looking into something. Some of you are trying to get clarity around an ending. Okay? Yeah. Maybe you're confused about why a friendship ended, or why a relationship ended. Or you're just trying to figure out where somebody's at. Like some of y'all are watching somebody. I'm really getting this. Like somebody's confused about where somebody went. The Death card, the Moon. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's heavy water here. You could be a water sign. But I'm getting the air sign is watching a water sign. Some of you have a younger air sign child. Some of you are looking for your child. Again, I'm sorry if this is true. I hope it isn't. Maybe somebody's out with their friends. You're trying to figure out where they're at, where they went, who they're with. Why the Moon card? Why the Moon card? Look, look. There is an air sign looking at this water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe this person's focused on themselves. Some of you are watching someone in secret. Are you interested in this person? Or are you watching this person just to watch them? Some of you are watching somebody's work. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. Maybe you're interested in this person's work. It's like you're confused. Some of you are confused about whether this person is in another connection. Some of you are confused about reconciling with someone. Why the Three of Cups? Yeah, some of you are afraid that you're going to be rejected. Some of you are concerned. You're trying to figure out if somebody's single. Okay? Or if this is a friend of yours, again, maybe you're not talking to this friend. Some of you are out with other people, but you're still upset about someone that you're watching or something that you're watching. It's like you're annoyed or bored or... But you're watching somebody that's like intuitive, or... Some of y'all have gone to a reader. I'm getting some of y'all going to a reader to figure out what's going on in a connection, or to figure out what's going on with someone. Or you're watching readings, like I said. Like some of you are watching someone who's giving you advice on something. What's the external energy of my air signs? You have the Wheel of Fortune, so Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn. The Nine of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. This could be a family member as well. Or something here about family. Somebody stressing out about family stuff. Okay, the future of a family dynamic. Maybe you're trying to see if some of you are trying to figure out if somebody's still in a connection. Some of you are trying to figure out, or somebody else is in this energy. It's like somebody's trying to figure out what they want to do in regards to a connection, maybe with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or somebody's thinking this way. This could be an earth sign as well. Why the Nine of Swords? The future is stressing someone out, or waiting for something is stressing someone out. For some of you, somebody's either stressed out because of some sort of communication they had in the past. For some of you, this could be someone like, okay, let's say you're interested in someone. Some of you are looking at someone that is in a connection or has a connection with someone else already, or who had a connection with someone else. Maybe this person had kids with someone else. Maybe this person just went through a breakup with someone else. Like, somebody is healing. Yes. Somebody could be healing from some sort of heartbreak related to a fire sign. An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So maybe you're waiting on someone to show you interest, or maybe you're looking into someone, but this person is stressed about something related to their family. What about the Ten of Pentacles? Or their legacy? For some of you, this definitely has to do with a pet. Somebody's stressed out about their pet or their child. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Yeah. It's like either somebody's going through some sort of breakup, divorce, ending, Libra. This could be you, Libra, or someone else is in this energy. Somebody could be going through some sort of ending or breakup or divorce or something within another significant situation in their life. Yes, look at that. Judgment, the Emperor. Somebody is going through something. An ending. I don't know whether they feel like they've lost their family or whether they feel like they've lost something that's important. But this person definitely feels defeated or hurt, left out, abandoned. And you either see this or you're looking into this, you're trying to figure this out, or vice versa, this is you. Why is this relevant? Temple reverse. Sun card reverse. Three of Swords reverse. This is relevant because somebody is still trying to figure out if somebody is literally watching someone, like driving around following someone or watching someone, somebody's trying to figure out whether somebody has gone through a breakup yet or whether someone wants to heal something with them, is what I'm getting. Either some of you are seeing if someone wants to heal something with you or if somebody's ending something with someone. Maybe there's a boundary that's been set. Some of you guys could be blocked or or you're trying to figure out whether you should block this person. Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Something isn't clear though. Like you don't know whether something is over. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Some of y'all are watching someone. Like I'm getting that heavy. Some of y'all might already know you're watching someone, but I'm getting the vibe that somebody is watching someone. Doesn't have to be you. If this isn't you, this could be somebody else around you, air signs. Somebody's watching someone to either break down something that they have going on somewhere else or to find a way to come their way. It's either one of those things, but I'm getting a strong vibe that the air sign is the one that's watching. And I feel like it's like either you don't know whether... Why the Devil card? Five of Swords, yeah. Devil card, Five of Swords, not good. Maybe you view this person as manipulating you. Maybe you feel like you have to figure out whether you should engage with them because you feel like they're manipulating you. Like that's your fear. You're like, I'm not talking to this person. They're manipulating me. But for others of you, I'm picking up on something here where it's like, because why the Seven of Wands? Somebody is not, if this person isn't talking to you, they're definitely not manipulating you. For some of you, this person is guarding themselves. Yes, could be an Aquarius. Somebody is guarding themselves because they may view you as toxic. Or somebody is grieving something. So they're like not engaging in whatever type of games that are being played. Or if you're trying to get someone's attention, this person's not paying attention because they're sad about something else. Or vice versa. Somebody's trying to get your attention and you're like, I'm not paying attention. I'm worried about other things. I'm getting a strong manipulation vibe though. Like maybe somebody is getting your attention, or maybe you're interested in someone, but you're concerned that they're going to be manipulative. or that they are manipulating you. What's the challenge here? For some of you, I'm hearing that new Corinne Bailey Rae song that is He Will Follow You With His Eyes, which is like a really cool song. It's very artsy. She's an artsy woman. Very different from her early music. But it kind of poses the same thing. Like I said before, how I said I really enjoy pinup girls and classy, like old Hollywood things. She shows dichotomy in that song. And somebody's rebellious. Somebody's rebellious. And I'm not getting it in a negative way, though. Like, is somebody trying to break away from you and you are mad at them? Or is this someone you're interested in? The challenge here is the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords. For some of you, this is definitely a family situation. Some of y'all stressed out. Some of you are feeling trapped, or someone else is. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone is feeling trapped in fear, confused. All right? Either about the attention that's being put on them, or about something that they're finding out, something that's being said. Why the Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords? I just saw the Ten of Wands. It's like you stress out about a decision that has to be made about a situation. Why the Six of Pentacles up there? Yeah. You've been waiting for something. Maybe you've been waiting for this person to offer you something or say something to you or show more interest. Like, this could be somebody you've invested in for a very long time. This is why you're worried about them leaving you. Because I'm not going to lie, some of y'all are afraid that this person's manipulating you, but some of you are manipulating in order to figure out how to get, I'm getting the upper hand somehow. But I feel like that's only a consideration. I don't know if you actually want to do that. Because some of you actually want to join in. What's the advice here? But you're avoiding making a decision, or some of you are avoiding a connection. Why is it there? Or you don't know what to do. You don't know whether to. Some of you are just. That's what I'm saying with the with the dichotomy energy. Okay, so maybe this is someone that is like, some of you are watching someone and you're trying to figure out how to approach this person. And some of you don't know whether to come in with a chaotic energy. Like, some of you are trying to figure out where this person's head is at or what's currently going on with them so you can take the right approach. Because for some reason, I don't know whether you assume they're being manipulative or if you are the type that manipulates when you don't know what's going on. But some of you are like that's your shadow. Like, some of your shadow is like, let me be manipulative. So it's like a weird vibe where it's like you're wanting someone to, you want to work with someone or you want to give someone something, but you don't know whether to approach them in a lustier manner or like to approach them in a professional way. Because some of you are taking your time when it comes to something. Could even be taking your time when it comes to working with this person or working with others. What's the advice? I feel like you're overthinking it, air signs. you should just do what you want to do. If this is like career related or something too, or friendship related, like just follow your gut or something like that. I don't know. What's the advice for my air signs? Somebody could have the initial M. I'm seeing M. Two of Swords, the Hermit. What's the advice for my air signs? Some of you are indecisive about a Virgo or an Aquarius or an Aries. I feel like you need to take a second to go within, figure out what you want to do, and then go for it. That's really what I'm getting. A lot of you are being divinely guided. Some of you are being told to wait a second. Why the Two of Swords? Yeah, because somebody's watching. Or somebody's trying to figure out what they want to do next. Figure out what you want to do. Then take a second to rest and reflect. And then go for it. I'm really getting that's the answer. You need a second. You are being divinely guided. You need a second though. Why is this here? You need a second before you express how you feel or say what you want to say. Yeah. It's like so you can have clarity around something or someone. Maybe around someone you're trying to go towards, or around someone that someone else is going towards, or around something that's going on. Some of you need a second. So don't make any hasty moves. Like, give yourself some time to get some clarity around something. Some of you may receive communication from a Sagittarius or an Aries, and that's going to give you insight on what to do. Let's see. I don't know how that resonates. I hope that made sense. Let me get you one more piece of advice. What's one more piece of advice? Ooh. I'm getting move forward. That's why they're saying you're going to align with your true love. Move forward because some of you are going to align with the person that you want. So I don't know whether you're making a move towards the person that you want or whether you're being told to just move forward in general and like boss up and do your own thing, and then you'll be with who you want to be with. Some of you are being told to go towards an Aries. All right. Make a move towards an Aries. I don't know. Maybe you'll get some sort of communication from a Sag, and that's going to give you the confirmation to go towards this Aries, or like the confirmation to boss up. I don't know. Whoa. You have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So this is all about accountability. Some of you guys, this weekend, you are being told to hold yourself accountable. So for however you're showing up, how you've shown up in the past, whatever you choose to do, make sure you hold yourself accountable. All right? Because at the end of the day, you won't be able to blame anybody but yourself. And how we said in the beginning of the reading, you don't want to live with regret, things like that. So, or did I say that in the Earth sign reading? Somebody's reading. I don't know. Some of you guys are going to have to hold yourself accountable for what it is you want to do or how you want to maneuver. Okay. You got health that came up, but in reverse, it says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I don't know what's going on with you guys. Maybe there is like an opportunity to meet up with people for the weekend, or something's coming up and maybe you do want to indulge, or I don't know. Prioritize your health, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't know whether you're watching someone again and you're trying to figure out what they're doing because you're plotting. don't let someone else have as much control over you as they do, or let a situation have as much control over you as it does. Because some of you may be trying to control something or change something that you don't even need to change. You don't even need to do. Like, you just need to let it rock. Or if it is someone that you're trying to meet or connect with, it's like, you don't have to look so heavy into them secretly. Like, maybe you should just talk to somebody, or you should just make a decision. Listen to your guides, pray about it. I don't know. Bottom of the deck, you have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. I don't know. Is this someone you want to reconcile with? It feels like this is somebody that you may already know. Maybe this is someone you want to reconcile with, and you're like, do I come in having issues with this person, or do I come in being cool? I don't know. I'm getting wait. Wait to see. To know how to move forward. Messages for my air signs. And then take action when you know. You have ground yourself, the number 25. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. You need to go outside and ground yourself. Yeah, because some of y'all are 2 in your head, for sure. All right. Some of you may even need to go outside, dance. Dance with your friends. Number 18. Somebody could be born on the 18th. Somebody could be 25 or 18. Somebody could also be born in September. So Virgo and Libra. Some of you may want to dance this weekend, or go out dancing, or just, relax yourself somehow. Dancing to soothing music. I don't know. You definitely need to ground yourself, though. Because I'm getting a strong vibe here where it's like, I don't know, somebody's shadow is showing. For some of you, I feel like it's your shadow. Because I feel like somebody around you, it could be this person's shadow, though. Some of y'all are seeing someone else's shadow. But for others of you, some of you are watching someone. I wonder what that... I actually kind of want to clarify that Magician. Why is that Magician up there? 9 of Cups. The Strength card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. I feel like some of you are trying to find the confidence to manifest what you want. Could be a business opportunity, could be a relationship. It's like you're ready to work on something, or you're ready to start something up. You're ready to choose yourself. And maybe that's what you're going to do. Some of you could also feel like you're being manipulated by a Leo. But I don't think that's the case. I feel like it's more so having to do with you choosing yourself. Yeah. I did self-care. Let's do a love oracle. Somebody may eat lamb this weekend. They don't have to, but I'm getting that. Love oracle for... Yeah, some of you are going to have the confidence to join in on something. I don't know what it is, but you will. 35, you could be 35. You could also be born in August. So Virgo and Leo. You could be dealing with those signs. You could be those signs. It says, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Okay, loving words. Being love. 35. It says, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. A positive attitude works wonders in creating more love around you. Allow yourself to really express yourself positively. Use only wholesome words when speaking to others or even about yourself. Be conscious of any language you may use out of habit and be willing to release this to create more positive energy around you. Doing this will bring more love to you. Often your exact words or actions won't be remembered. People tend to recall how something you said or did made them feel. Taking a moment to choose words that are more loving can have such an amazing impact on others. Thinking about how you convey your message will have a profound and loving impact on others. Treat conversations with others as an occasion to discover something original. Consider the other person's point of view and treat them with compassion. Compassion came up in the water sign read too, I think. Oh no, in the earth sign reading. Some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign. There will be many opportunities to state your case or impart your viewpoint. All right, so some of you guys, there may be conversations you have. There may be something that needs to be discussed. There's something about you using kind words, being kind. This is important for you this weekend. Maybe some of you guys don't know what's going on with someone, or maybe you do. Maybe you're trying to figure out whether to be petty or whether to be kind. It's like some of you are in a weird spot. And I feel like this weekend your guides are saying, try to be, again, the bigger person. If someone is if someone is low blowing you, or what do they say? Yeah, like somebody's throwing a low blow. It's like, you don't have to stoop to their level. Okay? You're a tastemaker. You set the tone. All right? And vice versa. If there's something going on where you feel like I wouldn't make assumptions, y'all. Whoever's in here, try to avoid overthinking and making assumptions. Some of you may want to cause chaos, but it's like, don't. Messages for my air signs. I honor how I want to feel. Yes, focus on how you want to feel, not how you currently feel. If you focus on your current feelings, you may make decisions you aren't proud of. But if you focus on how you want to feel, you'll find a solution. So maybe some of you, again, I don't know whether you're looking to manifest a connection with someone. If you're trying to manifest a connection with someone, you need to honor how you want to feel. So go after what it is that you want. Indulge or pursue the things that you feel you want to pursue. But for others of you, if you're trying to end something for someone, is that what you want to feel? Also, with that whole dichotomy and the energy of being classy, but also kind of doing your own thing, you also want to, try to figure out, how do you want to be seen, How do you want to be perceived? Do you even care? You feel me? It's up to you. You decide. Bottom of the deck, you also have, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. All right. If some of you guys have been feeling lost, resentful, or muted, then you need to tune into the energy of love to find some level of guidance. All right. Definitely follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Messages for my air signs for the weekend. Okay, I'm going to take that one. You have wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. Yes, like something about you joining in and being kind to people. Some of you guys need to wish well on people. Stay positive. Choose peace. Okay, hope for the best. Hope that others do well. This is going to benefit you. It's going to call in more abundance for you. What you put out is what you get. If you're putting out negativity, you're getting negativity. If you're putting out positivity, you're going to receive positivity. Is that not what y'all message said? Or was somebody else's message that? Some of you need to watch what type of energy you put out. Even if someone is moving forward without you, You need to choose. You need to choose your happiness. Bottom of the deck you have, when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. Yes, gratitude is also important. Being grateful for what you have, what you already experienced, who you already know, things like that will definitely make the difference when it comes to where you're headed next. So that is all that I have for my lovely air signs. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope everything is chill. I hope everything is great. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading with me if you need further guidance. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.